All right, Rick's mowing his lawn. Sorry about that. So on the right is the Nitromousse standard 9100/21 for my front. And on the left is the Nitromousse soft NMS 21235. So the same size, but that's the soft compound, and that's the standard. So the soft is supposed to be 6 to 9 psi, and the standard starts off 10 to 12. And then it's going in my Goldentyre GT 216 9100 fatty. All right, so what we have here, you can see first there's a cut in this, and then there's this little extra chunk of mousse that they put in at the shop. And there's Archer. Archer! I guess you can have that. Yeah, so the mousse had shrunk, most notably thickness this way, and I guess overall, because they put a cut and put in this extra chunk of mousse to fill it out so that the tire would have more stiffness. Archer. Anyway, so yeah, so one of the suggestions from the shop was like, don't throw away your old mousse because you might need to cut a chunk to stiffen something up, get more mileage out of your mousse, and that's fair enough. So I put this on in April, and I have quite a few rides on it. I'm going to say this has at least 50 hours on it. The rear soft mousse is still going strong, but what happened with this one was I knew it was getting softer, but it was time to change my front tire, so I had the front tire swapped and had this put back in, and then it felt really soft, so I got 2 more rides out of it. On this last ride it looked almost flat because it had continued to shrink some. Now the interesting thing was it felt fucking awesome. Like normally the tubes I would do 10 to 12 psi all the time, so that's why I started off with the standard mousse here, and as it got like real soft, like 4 to 6 psi, man, it just like tracked right over rocks and held straight, and it was really cool. So I had read before some guys say that they used like lower pressure front on rocks. They just be very careful about like slamming into big rocks full speed so they didn't damage their rims, but that it would get less deflection, and that kind of turned out to be the case. So I thought, well, I'm going to replace it, so I'm trying the soft mousse, which starts off with a 6 to 9 psi feel. Size-wise, it's hard with this video shot to give you a comparison. This one's, you know, fresh and fatter this way than this one is right now, and you can see this little ridge where it, you know, after you ride on it, after you put it in, it's kind of sucks down into the dish of the rim and settles. It's just kind of interesting how my rear soft mousse definitely, it softened up to a certain point and it's kind of held steady there for a good while. But yeah, I'll give this a try, and just to know if I like it or not, or see if this soft mousse up front, like if it deteriorates and doesn't last, you know, long at all, then, well, I'll know. I'll take the pocketbook hit for everybody. But I'm hoping it'll be pretty cool. I'm going to put it in now. What else about this? Oh, the feel of this. This definitely feels squishy, and it's jiggly and shit. Whereas this one, even now, even though it shrunk, when you squeeze it, it definitely feels like a stiffer material. So that's kind of interesting too. That should make this go in a little easier. Should, you know, be able to squish down in the rim easier. But yeah, I'm going to put it on, and I don't know, I'll do a few rides and report how it feels. What do you think, Archer? You don't give a shit. All right, that's about all I got. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget the Triple B Buddy cheat code. Makes it a lot easier to put this crap on.